Hi everyone, thanks for joining me in this weekly Forex Forecast on Fxklex. And there, my name is Alan, your financial analyst and your Forex mentor. In this week Forex Forecast, I'm going to be walking you through the list of currency pairs I am watching out on my trading show chart, should in case of any breakout opportunity next week. And here I have the GBP against the American dollar. I have the euro against the American dollar. I have the euro against the British pound sterling. I have the New Zealand against the American dollar, and I have the New Zealand against the Canadian dollar. And then we're gonna round up things with the Bitcoin, that is the king of cryptocurrency. So before we dive into this weekly forex forecast, I'm gonna every one of us viewing this YouTube channel to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. What are the benefits when you subscribe to this YouTube channel? Every day, every week, we do post educational content, which we know is really gonna help your process of skills acquisition in the forex market. It does not no matter what level of experienced trader you are. Maybe you are a beginner, maybe you are an average trader, maybe you are an expert. We believe no one knows it all, and that is why we have to keep on learning. So kindly click on the subscribe button so you can get access to our daily and weekly content whenever we post them. And then again, remember, forex is an high risk investment and a high reward investment, so you shouldn't trade more than the amount of money you cannot afford to lose. So let's get into the forecast right now. Okay guys, thanks for joining me right here on my screen view. Right here, the first currency I have is the British pound sterling against the American dollar. On this currency pair, we can see this market have been in an upward movement right from August of 2019 due to the formation of a bullish pin right here. Price have been carving a series of a high low and then high highs right here, high highs right here, and a high low before we have a consolidation phase at this region right here. Remember what I always emphasize on: I don't like to trade a market within the range. In a market within the range like this, I like to get out of the market and see what is really gonna happen. So after price broke up at this region, price reached a high peak right here before we saw the bears turning on or price or downward. So after another consolidation at the phase, you can see consolidation phase region right here. This is it at this zone right here. So before we got to the consolidation phase, there we can see price have been respecting a certain dynamic support trend line at this zone. So the key structure right here is we have a confluence zone at this region right here, which is this is our key level. Remember, we have a key level which acts at 1.29855, and we have a dynamic support trend line also acting at this region right here, which makes this a very potential region for us to watch out. So I forward this to my members, to the followers in the blog, on the Telegram page. I said here comes an opportunity for us to watch properly this GBP against the USD dollar, because we can see price have been forming carving a series of a low high right here, which is a signal the trend is getting weaker. So after we saw the first breakout out of this our dynamic trend line right here, I said we need to watch out that a daily close below this our key level, which lies at 1.29855, is gonna give us a signal that the bears are trying to dominate the market and move the market downward in a bearish condition. After we saw price breaking out by a huge volume at this zone right here, it was a huge volume right here. There's its volume right here. Is it right here? You can see good volume at this zone right here, which result into a potential sell off. Actually, this candle right here, it was an opening on Monday. We can see how this right here, the market opened below the close of this candle right here. There's something I want to take notice of, you guys. Whenever you see a candle or gap down, especially on the new week opening, it's a very signal of a bearish action. That is a weakness of the trend. And remember, this happened on the last day of January, and it was on a Friday, which is giving us a very clear strong signal that the bears are really coming in to dominate the market. On Monday, price failed to cover up this gap right here. Price failed to cover it, and then it closed below this candle right here. And then on Tuesday, we saw price broke out of this dynamic support trend line right here before price I told our members, I said, do not take the first breakout. It is risky. Institutional traders love to trade against the first breakout. So the following day we have no retest right here. Remember, we have a key level structure right here we were watching out for. You can see it right here. I said we need a daily close below this 1.29855 key level support no line before we can confirm no the bears are in the market. And then again we have no a retest of this zone on Wednesday after price retested this are broken dynamic support trend line right here. Price failed to close above this region right here. So I forward it out to the members no team. I said we are gonna short at if price can definitely come back to the low week of this candle right here. If price can definitely come right here, we're gonna short, and which we did no on Thursday. We short at the below of this bottom right here, and right now we are in profit. So I've already sent it out to the VIP team. You have to trade your stop loss right here. So we are out of risk right now. So what we are looking out for now is GBP to continue to rally down to test this a potential key level support right there, and then if GBP failed no to breakthrough right here, is gonna signal another reversal for this trend up again. But what I do favor at this region is if we can see a very high momentum by the bearish bears, is gonna trigger a more movement downward to the next key level, which means a failure for the bull to defend this region right here is gonna give the bears the more strength, interest to expose this level right here, and then move to retest our previous key level at 1.258 or 14. For now, I'm still on a bearish side on the GBP against the American dollar. And so guys, the second currency I have on my watch list right here is the euro against the American dollar. And then if you see right here on my chart, you can see the euro have been in an upward momentum for quite some period of time now. That is right from September of 2019. Price have been carving a series of a high low. Actually we have a double top at this region, which reversed price down right here, forming another double bottom again, which rallied price up again, thereby forming another formation right here. If you watch properly, we can see this a formation of an head and shoulder on the euro right here. In fact, euro played properly throughout October of 2019 to present moment right now. It gives a well-defined paired price action and a chart pattern on our trading chart. That is for those who know what to look out for on the trading chart. So after the formation of an head and shoulder right here, we can see this is the neckline of this head and shoulder right here. Price broke this neckline, and then I told my student, I said you shouldn't take the first breakout. Remember, institutional trader loves to take trade against the first breakout. It will result into fake breakout. We need to see a retest of this neckline before we shall actually short the euro, and which we did. We saw a bearish pin retesting this our neckline, and then we short at the low of this key level right here. Remember, we have a key level right here. I say a daily close below this key level right here. Below this week right here is gonna signal a more movement for bear to retest the next key level at this zone, which we short, we add some profit. And then again last week, actually I was watching the GBP currency pairs. I didn't take this trade, but we can see right here this candle right here. That is a Monday candle. It opened and gap below the Friday candle, that is on the 31st of January. You can see the next candle right here, that is a Monday. It's gap below this candle right here. This properly, you can see properly on the euro, on the GBP against the American dollar. You can see this properly, but it doesn't much show on the euro against the American dollar. So we saw price have been rallying down in a bearish trend. So we can see price close below our previous key level support region right here. This is the key level right here we are rushing out for. You can see price close below this key level again, which is a signal of the euro on a very strong bearish momentum. I stated this in my last forecast. I said a daily close below this 1.098797 is gonna re-expose the next support key level at 1.9, that is 1.09455. That was my actual forecast, and which we did is almost got to this region right here. So what I'm looking for next week is, if possible, we have a open below this candle right here, which may result into something like a bullish engulfing or an inside buy. So you have to be very careful if you are not in this currency. But the best way to trade this currency, if you can see maybe price rallied up, then a retracement, and then a daily close below right here, forming something like like an inverted hammer, let's say something like this, like an inverted hammer, then that is when you can actually go to short this or currency at the moment. But if you can see a bearish price action right here to short this currency at this zone right here, you can actually get your finger being burned due to the price or historical price or action at this zone. So if you want to short the euro next week, you have to make sure you wait for a well-defined or of bearish price action for us to confirm another movement to retest this next support key level at 1.088785. If you are in my Telegram room, you don't need to worry about this. I'm gonna forward you anytime I see any bearish price action for us to confirm movement downward right here. Or if we can see alternatively, if we can see a bullish price action for price to move up, then we have to watch out this certain level. This might cause a strong or zone right here, very this might result into a very critical stage right there at this zone right here for the bulls to be able to break this up. If the bulls can able to break this key level resistance right here, then it's gonna open more way for the bulls to move price up to retest the next key level at 1.0742. But right now I'm still bearish on the euro against the American dollar. Okay guys, now on the euro against the British pound sterling, the lower low we have on this currency pair is right from December of 2019, and there's a lower low right here before we have an upward movement up to retest our previous key level at this zone right here. I'm gonna move this up so you guys can see right here we have a certain support level right here turning to a new resistance for this market at this region. Market broke it right here at this zone right here for we have price moving up, and then after price failed rallied down again inside this broken resistance for this market at this zone right here. Now we expected it to turn to a new support right here, but it did fail. It gapped broke below again. We constructed our trend line right here. So our trend line, our bearish trend line, and this is our third point right here. You can see it right here, giving us a formation of if this market have been forming in a bearish channel falling. So after that we saw price resulted into consolidation of phase. Remember, you don't take the first breakout, usually result into fade or fake breakout. You can see this consolidation at this region, but for those who have an eagle high, you should spot something at this region right here. What I can spot right here is a formation of a double top. This is a double top right here, while this is a neckline at this zone right here. Well, those who want to short at this zone right here, they surely get stopped out. They were being wiped out. Those who want to short at the break of the neckline of this double head right here. Well, in a falling wedge like this, price have the high tendency technically to break to the upside. When price break to the upside, it's not advisable you take the first breakout, and this is what you should do when price breaks out in a bearish channel, something like this. That price breakout, you wait for a retest to revalidate this broken resistance as a new support. So whenever this retested and then defend this zone right there, acting as a new support, then with a price action of a bullish signal, then we can now actually go long on this currency. So on this type of currency, euro against the GBP right here, we can see after price broke out right here, you can see the volume is mine. Price went up, failed at this previous resistance right there, now forming a double top for rise, rallied all down again. And what we saw again is price gapped up again. So in this kind of market, some actually want to buy, some even bought, some student asked me, is this a potential bullish pin? Well, I can figure this out as a potential bullish pin, because in a bullish pin, at least the tail must be 2/3 of the yield. If we take a proper close on this candle formation right here, you can see this tail right here and this edge right here it's not up to 2/3 of the head, and then the upper wick is much longer. A potential bullish pin should be something like this. Even though it's gonna have an upper wick, it should just be a little thick and not something like this. Okay, so this is not a bullish pin, this is a bullish pin. So on there we have no price capping down again to retest this our previous support for this price. All right, yeah. So since then price gapped up. Well, I said a daily close above this level right here is gonna signal for us that the bulls are really ready to defend this key level at this zone. I forwarded this out also to the VIP members. I said daily close below this region is gonna give us a clue the bulls are definitely trying to move out. Well, I can figure out if it's a formation of a breakout right here, but in this kind of market I am not interested. And the reason why I don't feel like taking this trade is, let's see, if I construct my trend line right here, I can see right here there's probability for price to be have a lot of challenges to break out at this zone right here. So I only want to take this trade if I can see a daily close above this region right here, a daily close right here, then I take the trade right here and then have my stop loss at this region right here, whereby I aimed high. But if I want to take this trade, I must make sure my stop loss and the take profit obeys the 2 of multiple ratio. So if I get right there, I have to measure the trade I want to take right here and make sure if I'm gonna lose, if I want to risk, like let's say I want to risk like $500, then I must be willing to have at least $1,000 right here. So this is my decision right now on this currency. So for now, I'm still not interested in the euro against the GBP. I want to see a breakout of price above this level right here. Then daily close below this level right here is gonna give me a reason to long this currency, whereby I have my stop loss at this Fibonacci or 50 retracement. And then again we can see our moving average is definitely giving a signal it really want to act as a dynamic support for this price action right here. And then another thing to consider is this is a key level we need to watch out at this zone right here. This is a key level due to historical record right here. You can see it right here. So I'm watching out this, and then I want to see daily close above this slant dynamic resistance line for me to long this currency up. And if the bulls failed to move price up in this euro GBP, then it means price is really gonna come down again to retest our previous support key level right there. In fact over the last 2 weeks 3 weeks, this is something I want to regard to as a breakout. Yes, it's a fake breakout. Actually, if this is a potential breakout, it shouldn't be retested again right here, be retested and again right here, what I can see at this zone. And next on our list is the New Zealand against the American dollar. New Zealand has been in a bearish downward movement for quite a period of time right now. These are falling channel, and then inside this falling channel we have another rising channel again in an upward momentum. So let's fill in. So zooming in right now on the USD against the American dollar, we can see a formation of an head and shoulder, which I have already highlighted on my chart right here, which give an upward momentum for this price right here. This is the neckline right here, a key level right here for us to watch out for this zone. Actually last week closed below this key level of that is 0.64356, and for this kind of huge volume right here, it's a very strong bearish signal. So I wouldn't be surprised next week if the New Zealand continue to move downward to retest this our key level, which acts at this zone right here, which is at 0.632227. This is it right there. Well, we can see price formed in a high series of high highs right here before we see price broke out of this neck zone right here. Price retested this zone right here, it broke out again up, and then this is highest swings high on this currency that from last year to December 2019. From then price have been rallying down. At this zone we see price broke out of this rising channel. This is a rising channel right here. Price have been moving up, price broke out. So like I always say, don't take the first breakout. You can see this first breakout right here, price was being rejected up low, retesting this and then having a close below this region right here. So what we saw next is the New Zealand low to definitely move down in a bearish trend, thereby retesting this hour 0.4356. In fact, with the H volume, it was being broken or down, which is a very strong signal the bears are aggressive in this kind of market. So for now, I'm still remaining bearish on the New Zealand against the American dollar. So now the last on our list is the Bitcoin. I know this is what most cryptocurrency traders have been waiting for a long period of time right now. They said, Alan, please get to Bitcoin. No analysis for next week. Get to the Forex Forecast. Want to see what's really gonna happen. Remember, we took a trade on the Bitcoin after it broke out at this region. Actually, we didn't take the first breakout. We waited for retest of our trend line. Actually, we took this trade on a 4-hour time frame, and I'm gonna show you guys right here. Actually, most of my trades are based on the daily time frame, but sometimes some of my 20% are based on the 4-hour. That is 20%, 30%. Why most 70-80% are from daily time frame. We can see right here, this where the price broke out and was being result into a fake breakout at this region right here. Price retorted retraced back down inside our broken falling bearish channel before we saw a bullish engulfing right here due to the historical record right here. Remember right here, visit right here. I took this trade right to this swings high right here, swings high right here, swings right here. Top price broke it right here. Then I took a trade after I can see price breaks out again for the second time out of this descending trend line right here. So I took a trade at this zone right here at the breakout of this last swings right here. We took the trade up, and then I said, guys, this is gonna be a long trade for us. We want to target this region. Actually, when we got to this region right here, actually we took our trade at this region right here. I say, guys, I can see price is retracing back. Let's get out again. And then again, after price retrace down again, I say, guys, this is another opportunity for us to go long on the Bitcoin, forming another price action, bullish engulfing right here. This is a potential swings I think this market is gonna create due to this right here. You can see it, this historical record right here. This resistance for this price right here. Let's see what is gonna it formed. Actually form a bullish engulfing bar right here, which we went long again. We took our profit from this zone again. But this last swings I can see a reason to go long on this currency due to the daily time. Actually, most of the trade we took on the Bitcoin was from the 4-hour time frame. So most of our trade we took on the Bitcoin was on the 4-hour time frame, and right now we are not taking the trade. Now we are not taking a trade on the Bitcoin because I can't figure out any formation or to back up this historical price action right here. I can't figure out a very strong formation right here for me to long this currency. This is not something I can figure out. It doesn't suit my style right here. And then navigating back on the 4-hour time frame, it doesn't conform to my trading strategy right here. I can't figure out a reason to long this currency right here. I can only figure it right here with an engulfing bar, engulfing this total candle right here, and then again at this region right here. After it engulfs right here, I wait for a breakout of these swings right here. I took the trade up right here, having my stop loss right here, and then after we got took profit right here, we waited for another retesting of this zone right here, and then we went up again. So for now, I'm not trading the Bitcoin. For those of you who have been asking, are you trading the Bitcoin right now? It's going up. I'm not trading right now because it doesn't conform to my trading strategy. it only conforms to my trading strategy, this one right here, whereby I took it right here, I made profit, and then it conforms to my trading strategy right here, and then I took it right here, I made profit. So right now it doesn't conform to my strategy at this zone, so I am not trading it right here. So thanks guys for watching this weekly forex forecast, and I believe this is really gonna help you to make the nice wise decision next week. And then do not forget to click on the subscribe button below this video, and also follow me on my social media pages. I am on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. So if you have any question concerning this weekly forex forecast, you can email me at the email I left at the bottom of this video. And thanks for watching this weekly forex forecast. Do have a wonderful day. Peace.